Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. Let's just dive in, shall we? Let's see. This is going to be for the end of July, beginning of August. I already have an affirmation card for you. And this says, creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. So that's your affirmation for this time. And it says, we've all been given the gift of creativity and imagination. Focus on accepting that you are a limitless spiritual being and your imagination will flourish. Okay, so tapping into ideas, creativity, you're a fire sign. So, and all full of ideas. Sagittarians are the ones who come up with a million ideas. But do you take action on it? That's a different story. Anyway, let's see what the tarot has to say for you. All right, for Sagittarius, please, Spirit, let's dive in. You got imagine, which basically goes with what we're saying. You're really being called to dive into your imagination. Now, this card is basically my judgment card, which says that everything is becoming clear to you. You're rising up, going to a new level, and they're wanting you to actually kind of create a new reality for yourself. I say this is a new chapter of your life. You get to determine where it goes. So be creative. Let's see what else comes through for you. Could be a really good time to create vision boards and to really figure out what your goals are in life if you don't have any. All right, let's see. Sagittarius. Oh, you got 2. Okay. 7th chakra. So again, that kind of makes sense about like receiving downloads from spirit. So for a lot of you, you really need to open up this chakra because I think that you're going to, or pay attention to your dreams, bring a little journal with you because it just feels like you're going to have like a lot of downloads coming out of nowhere of ideas. Okay. So connect to that for sure. Opening up that chakra again is going to help you with some divine downloads inspo. Number 44, woman holding a heart. So you could be the woman holding a heart, whether that means that you have some strong feelings towards somebody during this time, or again, you're paying attention to self-love and your feelings and your emotions and doing things that you love, then that's amazing. Or that could be someone around you who has feelings for you, who might help you with some solid advice around matters of the heart. Anything else for Sagittarius? Okay, you got another 2. Don't tell anyone. You get an extra cards. New moon in Gemini and new moon in Taurus. This says think it through. So hey ho, you're really being called to use your imagination, to really use your brain, and to sit with yourself, to really think about ideas and plans. Then you have new moon in Taurus. So again, another new beginning. And this says know your worth. So it feels like there are 2 energies. One, about your ideas, and 2, about your heart and your self-worth. Okay. I like that energy. Know your worth. So 2 new energies. All right, let's dive into your tarot. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right, please, Spirit. Let's give you a little shuffle here. For Sagittarius. I'm seeing some orbs. I wonder if you are able to see those or see them around you. Okay, let's go. Okay, energy of this week is about diving into your intuition, right? Spirit's saying they're sending you messages. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Your advice is judgment, surrender, release, letting go, finding clarity, following a calling. Your challenge is the Knight of Pentacles, so the long journey is probably something that you guys don't really like very much, right? Patience and plodding along. Knight of Pentacles is a really good card for growth, and progress is my key word for that card. But it's slow and slow moving. And I think for Sagittarians, right, any fire sign even, that could be a problem to materialize things. Okay, let's see. Love. And then we've also got career, finances. 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. What do you not see coming? 10 of Cups. Dark night of the soul, or definitely some major endings going on in your life, which I feel like this is good. Whatever is coming to a close needs to come to a close. This is usually in the card, he's on the floor. He's not coming back up again, but it is a new day. And this is saying what you can't see coming is that you're going to have a lot of happiness moving forward, okay? Happily ever after. Lots of emotional fulfillment and finally getting that sunshine after some darkness. So that's really nice. Okay, let's shuffle these whilst we talk about it. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming through as well for you this week, which really does represent like a clean slate, which we said already with the Magic card. This could be a good time where you guys are receiving a pay rise, or again, you're finding a new job. It is a new beginning in general, and it's about long-term success and stability. So it is quite nice. You are showing up as the 8 of Cups, walking away from things that just don't serve you emotionally. So it could be a really good time right now to get out of situations, right? To leave them behind, even if they're habits, routines, certain feelings and emotions or mindsets, whatever it is, it's time to let go. Okay, Queen of Cups is coming up as the energy of your near future, so the next few weeks, which really is, it feels like you are being in it is really about being an empath and being very connected to the divine for sure, because Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive. Now it's an energy. I do think you're taking on that energy because it's a person card, but just overall in general, there's a lot going on about your heart, your feelings and emotions and happiness. And she's in a very good position for that. Mastering your feelings, understanding and understanding your heart, your feelings, your emotions. It's a very compassionate card. So I love that you're showing up in that energy. How you are actually showing up in the near future is the Wall card. So you're changing. You're ending an old era of self, beginning a new one. It's about ending of old cycles, beginning new, and it's to do with you. So yeah, you're changing. This is my card of a glow up as well. So I do think that there is a spiritual and physical glow up that you guys are going through. So expect your physicalities to change and maybe your personality to change. But of course, you can't have the world without judgment coming first. You must surrender. You must rise up in order to have a new chapter. Another challenge for you is moving away from chaos and having hope about a bright day ahead. Sometimes we have to trust our journey, and the 6 of Swords coming through as a challenge could be that some of you might be hesitant on leaving things behind because it's like, but is it really going to be better than where I'm at right now? And there could be a question around that. This is saying yes. Okay. So it could just be an element of hope. I'm going to clarify. The Hermit and the Judgment, major arcana cards, are your advice. This is soul searching, right? This is looking at life through a different lens, maybe through the lens of your higher self. So if you were to imagine yourself having gone through life and achieved all the things that you desire, how would you look at the situation that you're in right now? It is also about deep reflection and wisdom, which you clearly have already. So they're wanting you to tap into that. All right, anything else I didn't cover? I think that's it. So let's clarify. Let's dive a bit deeper into these messages for you. We'll dive into love and career in a second, a little bit later. All right, why is the High Priestess the energy of the week? So, okay, High Priestess, like I said, I feel like you are really getting downloads and ideas, and again, connecting to your intuition and the divine. It's leading you towards stability in life. Could be about career path and financial path, but in general, this tells me you're going to be in a very abundant and stable position if you follow your gut instincts, and also probably do some subconscious healing around your relationship with finances, money, and also career and stability, right? Judgment coming through as your advice. Be open to change, surrender to change. I think you want it, right? Who doesn't want their life to get good? Especially if things have been troubling lately. But this is kind of saying, kind of giving in to change and allowing spirit to show you what it's talking about when it says you can have, we're taking you somewhere better, right? So surrender, massive change and transformation, and your advice is to kind of allow it to guide you somewhere. Knight of Pentacles as a challenge for you is a 3 of Swords. So I think you have some like heartache and pain going on, but the Knight of Pentacles is weird because maybe it feels like your relationship to progress or slow movement, it brings pain. I'm going to clarify that one to figure out what that is. It's your challenges in Knight of Pentacles, growth. Maybe growing pains, right? That could be significant there. Your growth is kind of creating like challenges for you, I guess. I'm going to dive into that. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Again, that's communication coming away. A very quick offer opportunity coming away. Again, in regards to money or stability in life. 8 of Cups in your energy in the Chariot. Whoa, hey ho. I feel like you're getting that last sip before you go and change your life, right? The Chariot is about leaving the city behind. So we have a lot of themes about change happening for you and coming out of a comfort zone, coming out of an old life, an old era, and entering a new one. So all of this is there. The Chariot is a very determined energy. So I like that from you. I think that you're just getting your little last hit of something and then you're quitting it, right? And then you're deciding to leave and go on a journey. And the Chariot, again, is chasing your dreams and goals, chasing the star, whatever it may be. Some of you it's healing, some of you it's your purpose in life, some of you it's to do with giving back to the world, being of service to others, healing people, whatever it is that you're deciding to do. Chariot is about you going after it. So I like it. You're understanding or needing to understand, or I think you are understanding this week, because it's your energy, that your comfort zone is not even fulfilling anymore. Once upon a time, it was easy to stay there because it was fulfilling, but now it's just not fulfilling for you. So you're deciding to leave it behind and go and explore. The Queen of Cups as the energy of your near future, the next few weeks, is about clarity, especially emotional clarity, and victory. This is also about really clear communication. I definitely feel like that is also related to your intuition, because I keep saying here, you are becoming very intuitive. Things become very clear for you, and you also become very clear, right? Meaning that in areas where you may have been like, oh, I'm not sure, I don't really know what I want, or I don't really know how I feel, that's changing. You are knowing, and you're able to speak up for yourself and be clear about what you want and to go forward with it. So again, it's a really good new beginning, and probably some good news coming your way as well. Just a lot of clarity. Six of Swords as your challenge, but the Ace of Wands could mean that some of you might be moving homes or jobs, right? When the Ace of Wands comes through, I always say it's something to do with your environment. It's a good card though. Both of these are. I think the only reason why it would be a challenge is because, again, you're having to leave things behind and to have hope. Some of you are definitely being called to follow a passion or an idea, which again brings about a journey that requires trust that things will get better and a little bit less rocky. But Ace of Wands is a brand new opportunity and inspiration and motivation and a spark. So I like the energy. The Hermit as your advice for judgment again. So yes, it's about shining a light on things, really reflecting forgiveness as well, so that you can fully surrender to change in your life. It's about letting things go. And maybe with the Hermit, you do need to reflect a little bit on what you're letting go. But with the Judgment being here, it's very good to have this almost 3 times. I did say this is my Judgment card. You're really rising up. The World being your energy in the near future. 7 of Swords in your energy. So no, I'm not going to relate it to other people. Yes, you probably have been betrayed in your life, but the 7 of Swords, in your energy in the near future tells me that you have the tendency to go back on yourself, to run away when things get too different. It's like, I'm ready. But then when you're actually at the precipice of change and transformation, you bail on yourself and on the new beginning. So I feel like this is something you can work through for sure. And I'm just guiding you to work through it. But we're gonna clarify why. Let's work backwards here. Why is Sagittarius showing up as the 7 of Swords? Okay, you got a few things. Okay, it feels like a storyline. 3 of Pentacles about learning to work as a team, getting help when necessary, or speaking to someone who might help you build a plan. 7 of Swords can also be about strategy, so it could be quite good for you. 5 of Swords is about defeat and conflict. Strength card. I wonder if a bit of like a nudge here for you is that you might have to go against some people's opinions to follow what you feel strongly about. Because 10 of Cups, Page of Cups is like, again, following your feelings in a way and being surprised with some sort of happiness here. And also maybe this is, again, like maybe your tendency is to kind of go against the plan, like running away from it when things get really intense and really official. Strength would be about your courage and bravery, and this would be that you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay. All right, let's look at the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here in the advice? Knight of Pentacles and a 4 of Swords. So healing some things, right? It's really time to heal. Would make sense actually with the 3 of Swords. Because in order to move forward and make progress and to ground yourself maybe and learn about life, it does feel like you're having to I'm feeling like burying something. I don't know if that's like, I'm seeing like burying something in the ground, and 10 of Swords being here. I wonder if you're burying something. What does that mean? I'm assuming it's like a metaphor. And kind of seeing like putting soil over is kind of a morbid thing, not gonna lie, but it's I'm seeing putting soil over something, which means that you no longer get to look at something. In order to move forward, which is your challenge, and to make progress, you can't keep revisiting something. You have to leave it be and let it rest. And that's what I'm seeing, like covering, like putting soil on top of a coffin, right? That's what I'm seeing here, or whatever it is. Could be a box of anything, or burying your pain or your story, whatever it is, so that you no longer look at it and resurface pain. Because Four of Swords, and it looks now like you're moving forward. Four of Swords feels like, okay, putting it to rest. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? So I guess your challenge is moving forward, right? Learning what you needed to learn through painful situations, but healing, okay? Some of you need to focus on health for sure, and you can, but you need to probably invest in something here with the Knight of Pentacles. Invest in yourself, take the traditional route, you know, for growth, right? You have to plant some seeds here, meaning that you have to take action in order to heal some things, right? That's basically what I'm seeing. Okay. Let's look at, so that's covering the Hermit and Judgment. So some of you really do need to like get educated on what you need to move forward in a new chapter as well. Ace of Wands, why is this a challenge? Hanged Man. Because this feels again like life is giving you an idea, but the Hanged Man energy is a bit of like sacrifices needed for it. What is that about? The Knight of Wands, it's your energy. Justice might be needing to get, you know, leave a job or leave a contract to be able to move somewhere else. It feels a little bit like that. It does feel like a calling though, I have to say. So do whatever your gut's telling you to do and just have a strategy. Death card, the Sun and the Four of Wands. So again, all of this is leading you towards a lot of happiness. The Sun is the best card in the deck, by the way. So really amazing stuff around that, and celebration, reaching your goals, celebrating life. So it just feels like this is a necessary chapter for you. And this would make sense. The new moon in Taurus would be that Queen of Pentacles. This is all about knowing your worth and dealing with that subconscious mind that might challenge it. So in terms of love, you do have the Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. So your love life is changing and you're being called to go with it as well. This feels like it's good, right? You guys, if you're single, Eight of Wands would represent opportunities. Four of Cups though, you're rejecting them. That's okay. Do what you want to do. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. But things are moving forward in that area. So it probably won't be long before you find someone who is a soulmate and that you feel happy to open up to. You could be being told here to be a little bit more open to exploring connections, right? You're not going to know everyone from the first glance. So get to know people if you feel called to. If you're in a relationship, Eight of Wands again, there could be a lot of movement here. Four of Cups again would just be the same message. Open up a little bit to your partner a bit, okay? Because you're a bit stubborn right now, which is fine, but things can't move forward unless you get up away from this tree and move with it as well, okay? And if you're with someone that you don't like, then it's probably time to get your groove on. Either way, the Eight of Wands says you're on the right path here. So wherever you're feeling guided to go in that direction. Okay, in terms of career and finances, the moon is here. Three of Cups and a Page of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify this because the moon can represent that there are hidden feelings or blockages here, or something doesn't feel quite right. Three of Cups would give me a bit of a red flag around the people around you here, or related to finances. Just pay attention. But the Page of Pentacles is quite good at a new job, or again, new way of approaching finances is necessary. Let's find out. Why is the moon in the area of career finances? Two of Cups, so something related to people here, or love. The moon, what is this? What does the moon represent though? Hidden feelings, emotions. What is the moon? Secrets. What is the moon? King of Cups. I mean, for some of you, it could be someone in the workspace that has a crush on you. Not even gonna lie about that. It can also be about managing your feelings and emotions in relation to this area. Three of Cups. Okay. So Eight of Cups, which is what you're leaving behind, and Knight of Wands, which again is about kind of exploring other ventures of being more positive, right? It's not very clear. I'm not even going to lie, but there is something that's not serving you here that you're being called to walk away from or leave behind or not address, like not have too much importance around. And the Knight of Wands is to have more fun. I'm going to try to figure out what it is for you. Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. So there again could be a really good offer that you're feeling intuitively guided to take here in terms of money, finances. Could be also receiving an increase, like a commission or something, or extra money. What is this about? The Page of Swords and Six of Swords. I feel, and the Moon. I kind of get the sense here that you feel like you need to change something and maybe someone is not very happy about it. Or there is someone's mad that you're moving forward, or it's something about that, because the Page of Swords is like a triggered energy. I don't know if it's within you, like if I'm going to relate to money, your old habits could be trying to get in the way of your new habits, right? You're trying to move forward. There's a bit of a blockage or someone's disagreeing, could be an inner world thing. But I just feel like you need to do what's right for you here, and emotionally, because the Moon is just like something doesn't feel quite right. And I really, because it's coming up again over here, I kind of want you to trust that. You need to kind of get out of the energy a little bit, or to heal, right? To take a little bit of a break to get clear mentally, because something's getting in the way of something for sure. Okay, my angels, if it made any sense to you, make sure you guys like and subscribe and let me know in the comment section how it resonates with you. But aside from all that, I will see you guys next time.